Hi everyone, and thank you so much for clicking this video. If you're new here, I'm Serena, and if you'd like to, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel and also press that notification bell so that you can get notified every time I upload a new video. So, in today's video, guys, I decided to do this beautiful glowy summer routine. Guys, I went in. We have that glow, we have the shimmer on the eyes, we have the gloss, we have our self-tan. We have it on, and this is definitely a look that I do wear on a daily basis because we are getting into the summer weather, and here South Texas, it is so hot. So wearing spaghetti straps and all that, yeah, this is definitely my routine to go. Before we get into the video, guys, if you guys would love to, please go on ahead and follow me on all my social media. I got Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. I will go ahead and leave them somewhere here on the screen. Also, they will go ahead and be in the description bar. So guys, please go ahead and add me so that we become closer friends and so that we also get to know each other a little bit more, guys, okay? So let's just go ahead and get right into the video. Okay, guys, so to start this look off, we are going to put some oil on our skin. That's going to help with my dryness just because, guys, it is summertime. So this is when I for sure do get a lot of dryness. Usually around winter, I do have a combination skin, but right now it's not a joke. The two oils that I will be using, this one is by Tarte Maracujá oil, and this one is by Milani, and this is the Prep Brighten and Rose oil. I love mixing these two together. Honestly, like the best combination. We're just gonna go ahead and apply that all over the face, down the neck. Okay, guys, so do not mind my two totally different skin tones. I did a self-tanner, and I have been loving self-tanning at the moment. I'm very obsessed with it, honestly. And guys, it's amazing. If you want an in-depth tutorial on that, go ahead and comment down below, and I'll go ahead and make one. I do use affordable prices. The mitten I did get off of Amazon for like about $5, and the self-tanning that I do use is like for sure, I believe like $13, and you can get it at Walmart, H-E-B. But yeah, if you want an in-depth tutorial on that, comment down below. Now that we have our oil on and that is like spread out evenly, we're gonna go ahead and add my favorite primer. This is the Veil Mineral Primer Oil Free, and this one is by Hourglass. You do not need that much, so like don't press a full pump because that is a lot. I would honestly just half a pump, like, and I mean that, like the smallest amount, because this stuff spreads out like silk, so it's so thin whenever you spread it out. So a little bit does go a long way. I'm going to get this all over the forehead, and this also I like to bring down the neck because of course I do bring foundation down. Okay, guys, so my eyebrows and eyelids are already primed, and for my eyebrows, all I used was the e.l.f. pomade, and this is in the shade medium brown, guys. This stuff is so amazing. And what I used to prime my lids is the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer in the shade medium peach, and the Glamouflage by Hard Candy in the shade medium. So that's what I always use to prime my eyelids. I feel like the e.l.f. concealer on its own is just too drying, so I do mix in a lot of that Glamouflage one, and it just becomes a lot more creamier. That's just personally how I like my eyelids to be primed, a little bit more creamier than dry. So that's why I use those two together. So, because this is a summer look, a summer glowy bronzed look. Yes, guys, I'm giving you it all. I'm giving you it all, guys, it all. We are going to be going in with the Huda Beauty Topaz Obsessions palette. Guys, look at it. It is just perfect for summer. So we're definitely going to be going in with these three shades, maybe a little bit of this, but for sure those two shimmers. We're going to go ahead and start with this very, very light color. So instead of starting from darker to lightest, how I always do, I'm going to go ahead and start with lightest to darkest just because it is a very bronze look. I really don't want the eyeshadows to be too poppin'. But definitely there. Go ahead and pat down that light shade. Just patting it down. And now we're just going to go ahead and blend upwards. Okay, so both eyelids have that shade down. Now we're gonna go in with this orange right here. We're just gonna go ahead and pat that in. Ooh, so pretty. And now we're just blending upwards. We're definitely not gonna be taking it as high as we did the first shade, but we are bringing it upwards. And just softly blending that out. So now that we have those shades down, we're gonna go ahead and go with this brown. And how we're gonna do this is we're gonna go ahead and start right here, bringing it in, going in with more brown right here. I did go in with more of this brown. I'm just really trying to deepen this up a bit. So what I'll be using for the base for the shimmer is the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops, and this is in the shade Moonlight. So I'm just going to go ahead and take a little bit right here. This is the perfect base for this summer shimmer that I have. Alright, so now we're just going to go in with the big brush and we're going to go ahead and blend that out. Okay, so now that we have the shimmer base already on, we're going to go in with this shimmer first, and then we're going to go in with this one second. So I'm going to be going with this AOA Studio Flat brush. Just going to go with this light one right here. And now I'm just going to go ahead and place this right here. I can definitely feel the little chunks of glitter. This is a little, there is a bit of fallout, so, and as you're applying it, you can definitely feel the little chunks of glitter falling, but that's fine with me. It's not too much, like it's barely noticeable, but you can definitely feel it. So now I'll be going in with this shade up here, and just applying this one right here in the center. And working this way out. Making sure we're really patting that in. Okay guys, so now that our eyes are complete with the eyeshadow, I'm going to go ahead and just apply some eyeliner and some eyelashes. Just real quick, I will more than likely be doing that off camera, but I just want to let you guys know that for the eyeliner, I did go in with the Beauty For Real liner, and this is the Finish Line 24/7 liquid eyeliner, guys. This is a pen. Guys, it is amazing. Okay guys, so now that we have our eyeliner and our eyelashes done, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the foundation. Guys, I just did my self tanner, so I have not found the perfect match just yet, so bear with me. At the moment, I'm gonna be mixing two foundations, two totally different brands and two totally different colors. So this one right here is the Stay Matte by Rimmel, and this is in the color 403 Warm Beige. And this one right here is the Maybelline Fit Me, and this is the number 330 Toffee Caramel. I usually, even like in the wintertime or like when I don't have a self tan, I usually always do mix two foundations. I just helps me get like the right color. So I'm going in with the Rimmel one, and I'm just taking some on this Real Techniques brush. Now I am a full coverage queen. I think I always will be. I've always been obsessed with a full coverage foundation, so I am definitely not afraid to go in. I don't think you'll ever see me rock a simple foundation. Now what's crazy about this, guys, is even though it looks like so much, which to be honest, really it's not. I've seen so many other people who go in with like triple this amount, but that's the thing with foundation. You really have to know if it's the type of foundation to where you can do it full coverage, have 3 layers, and it still feel comfortable on the face. So the brush I'll be using to blend this out is the Morphe Jaclyn JH03, and what I like to do is just really dab that into the skin. I'm just going to go ahead and dab that into the skin. I feel like that really helps as well. So you can tell that this is a pretty good match. It's pretty decent. But we're just blending it. And make sure we're definitely bringing that down the neck. Now you can definitely see my 2 different shades. But guys, like I said, it's summer. You definitely want that tan. At least I do. I'm so obsessed with self tanning. It's honestly like my new thing. It really is my new thing. Okay guys, so So for the top of my brows, all I did was I used the foundation, and that's all I used to clean them up. I highly recommend that when cleaning the top of your brows to use your foundation, not the concealer, because you can tell the concealer to clean them underneath looks pretty, and I don't think you want that brightness to be on top of the brow, so I highly recommend you to clean the top of your brows with foundation. This is honestly, guys, seriously my favorite part, going in with cream bronzer. So we're just gonna go ahead and apply this right here. Right here. This foundation stick on top of these two other foundations, amazing. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys what I was using. So what I'm using is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation stick, and this is in the shade Almond. Highly recommend. Now the brush that I'll be using is the Luxie 512 small contour brush, and just in circular motions, guys, we're just gonna go ahead and blend that out. You can even dab that in if you want to, whatever best suits you, but me personally, I can go in circular motions and it's fine. These products are very creamy, especially this foundation stick, so it is the best thing to go ahead and blend in. So now, guys, what I do for that harsh line right there, I just go in with my foundation brush and I just go in and stipple that. It definitely does blend out that line. This is definitely how we want it to look. And we go a little bit on the bottom of my nose, not too much on the sides because my nose is very small as it is, so I definitely don't need to do that whole nose contour. Okay, so now for my concealer, I will be going in with the 16-Hour Camo Concealer, guys, and we're just going to go ahead and apply that in the T-zone right where you normally would add concealer. But I will not be going in with too much because I definitely don't want my T-zone to be too bright. I do want to try to stay as bronzed and as brown and as glowy as possible, so that brightness we don't want too much of. And blend this out. So now what I'm going to be using to go ahead and set where I applied the sealer and a little bit of foundation is the Kat Von D setting powder, and this is in translucent. So I'll be going in with the Morphe Y11 brush, and I'll just go on ahead and pat that in like that, and then dusting away. So I'm not going to be baking because, like I said, I definitely don't want that brightness, so I'm just applying it and then patting it away. Okay, guys, so now that we have everything set already, the concealer and all that with our translucent, we are now going to go ahead and set our bronzer. So what I've been loving at the moment to set my bronzer is this Milani face powder, and this is in the shade 08 Medium Deep. Guys, I'm obsessed. I am obsessed. And the brush that I used to apply this is the Morphe Jaclyn JH02, and I just go in with a little bit. That's all you need is a little bit. And we're just going to go ahead and pat that in. Circular motions. Such a pretty color. Oof. Yes. Such a pretty color, guys. On the chin, down the jawline. We're also going to bring that down just a little bit. Now going in with the Cover FX palette, we're going to be using the contour shade in here, and for the brush, we're going to be going in with the Morphe Y10 brush. And all you need is a little bit, the tiniest amount. And all we're doing is adding just a little bit of a darker shade right here, just to give it more of a contoured look. You can already see the difference. I'm obsessed, guys. I have to do this too. I definitely have to do this like every day. So now we're going to go ahead and add a bit and add some right under our lips, just to give the illusion of more fuller lips. And now whatever's left on the brush, we're just going to go ahead and take a little bit to the jawline, right under, not on top, but right under. Now we're gonna go in with some blush, and this right here is by Physicians Formula, and this is their Butter Blush in the shade of Vintage Rouge. And the brush will be the Morphe Jacqueline JH05. All you need is a little bit, very, very, very pigmented, and all I'm gonna do is just dab this in. Be very careful, guys. This stuff is a very pigmented. If you do feel like you added a little bit too much, just go in with your brush that you used the translucent powder on and just go ahead and dab that in. If you feel like you added just a little too much. Okay guys, so now that we have all of our powders and all that applied, we are now going to go in with some setting spray, and we're going to be going in with the Slay All Day setting spray by Gerard Cosmetics. We're just going to go ahead. Spray the face till it is wet. Now we're going to go in with our beauty sponge or beauty blender, and we're going to go ahead and dab in all that moisture into the skin. And what this is doing is this technique is melting all that powder into the skin, which is what you want. So just go ahead and dab it in. Now while the face is still damp, this is when I will go in with some highlighter. This will also help that highlight application. It will just go on looking more wet than chalky or powdery. Okay, so the two highlight shades that I will be using are both by Becca Cosmetics, and the shade yeah. That sucks. So the two shades that I will be going in with is Topaz and Moonstone, which is going to be, oh, and the brush that I'm going to be using is the Morphe Jacqueline JH30. So pretty. And just applying this where you normally would highlight. So now I'm just going to go in with a little bit of the Moonstone shade, and we're just going to go ahead and apply this right under the brow bone. And the brush that I'm using for that is the Morphe Jacqueline JH39. Now that our highlight is all applied, we're going to go in with that eyeshadow palette again, and we're going to go ahead and do our bottom eyeshadow. I'm just going to go in with that light pink that we used as the transition color. We're just going to go in with that light pink shade and pretty much apply it and drag it down a bit. This is a very, very, very pretty shade, as you can tell. It's so pretty. It's like this pretty pink, peachy color. It's the best. Now going in with that orange shade up here, we're going to go ahead and apply that. And now going in with that brown. I'm definitely not doing my old technique where I do apply it as close to the waterline. So now going back in with that flat brush that we used to apply the shimmer, which is the Morphe Jacqueline JH41. And we're going to be going in with these two shimmers right here and applying this just right here. And I did spray the brush before I went in with the shimmer. I feel like that really helps. Can you see that? So pretty, so glowy. Oh, I'm sad. Now for mascara, we're going to be going in with the Revlon Dramatic Definition one. The wand on this is so small, and the little bristles on it are so freaking, like, they're so pokey almost, that they really get in between the lashes. You definitely do not clump up whatsoever. So this is what I love to add on the bottom of my lashes. So I'll let them dry a bit, and then I'll go in with a second coat. Okay guys, so for our lips, I'll be going in with this LA Color Auto Lip Liner. Guys, these lip liners are only $1 and they are amazing. This is in the shade Mauve. Okay guys, so I don't have my favorite lipstick on me right now. I think it's in one of my purses. But this is like a dupe for my favorite lipstick. This one right here is the Wet n Wild lipstick. I believe these are like about $2-3. Guys, these lipsticks are amazing. They're creamy. They don't feel tacky. They don't feel thick on the lips. They are amazing. And this one right here is in the shade Never Nude Night 83B. So we're just going to go ahead and apply that. All you need is one swipe and the pigment is there. So comfortable on the lip. So now my summer routine is not a summer routine without a gloss. Guys, for summer I walk out the house every single day with a gloss on. With and without makeup, I have gloss like crazy. I love gloss. Gloss is the thing for the summer. It really is. So I will be going in with the Becca Liquid Crystal Lip Topper Glow Gloss. And this right here is in the shade Champagne Dream Bellany. And we're just going to go ahead and apply it. Obsessed. Guys, I'm so obsessed. Okay guys, so that is it with the face makeup. So I'm going to go ahead and straighten my hair and put on my outfit for the day, and I will be right back, guys. Okay guys, so I have my hair straightened, my outfit on for the day. So to finish this look completely off, I love to go in with a glow all over my chest and on my shoulders and a bit on my arms, just to fully give me that full summer glow. So what I'll be going in with is this Just Glow Body Illuminizer, and this right here is by Hard Candy. And how I enjoy applying this is with the Morphe Y7 Gold Brush. And all I'm going to do is take a pump or two. I'm just going to go ahead and dab this around the chest and just going in circular motions, and we're just going to go ahead and blend that luminizer out. We're also going to take this over the shoulder. This right here is definitely going to help with pictures or anything, just being glowy for sure. You can even go up the neck a little bit because my foundation ended about right here, so we can go ahead and take this up to go ahead and meet with that foundation. That you can already see that glow. There's a little glow going on, but that's not it. Going in with the Cover FX palette, we're going to be going in with this shade right here. And using the Morphe Jacqueline JH09, we're just going to go ahead and add some right on the collarbone. Because there are certain spots on your chest and shoulders where you do want to highlight. Now adding a little bit just right over the shoulder. If you want, guys, go in with a bigger brush and just go ahead and put some on.